I was moved to make this video, right? Excuse me. I was moved to make this video. First off, Grant, hey, how y'all doing? First off, I was moved to make this video, man, because I wish I would have saw a video like what I'm about to make when I first began this, you know, kind of a warfare type thing. Listen, if you are new on the path and not saying like I am evolved, because listen, there's nothing more you can know. You can think you know everything and you know nothing. That's what you really realize. The more you know nothing. You know what I mean? The more people say, man, you know a lot. You're like, I don't know nothing. Like I'm as dazed and confused as you are. I just see it a little different. You feel me? And I listen. The people who are around you who are spiritually inclined, they're good spiritual listeners. And in order for you to go through this process in spiritual warfare, you have to be a good spiritual listener. Now, first, number one, your intuition. Now, you're going to get a little niggle, a little nudge. You might get a little, go outside, do this, do that, do it. There's a certain thing inside the brain that it's like, I forget what it's called, but it's scientific. But the end result of that is whenever you get one of those niggles, count backwards from 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Because if you're not going to do it in them 5 seconds, you're not going to do it at all. Follow those nudges. 2, you might need to put that smoke and that drink down for a second. And them extracurricular activities, sex, all that. You might have to put all that up. Not might, you are. You're gonna have to. If you're just coming into it and you're suiting up, booting up, and you're getting ready to go to war, then you're gonna need to put that down, right? Because you're gonna need to realize and hone what your own energy is. And in order for you to do that, you're gonna have to go sober soldier for a hot second until you can hone, or maybe forever. Some people can do it, some people can't. Me personally, myself, I smoke, I drink occasionally, but it doesn't really bother me. In the beginning, it was tough and I quit. You understand what I'm saying? Because I realized that when I did smoke, it was starting to leave a lot of questions to my intuition. Before would be like, someone would say, go outside and go down, man, go to the store. And I ain't got no money in my pocket. Go to the store. I go to the store, no lie, I look down on the ground and find a $10 bill. I've been like that all my life though. I've been like that all my life. That's my word. Like I could have $1 in my pocket, one single dollar, 99 cents actually, it's gonna happen. Some say, go to the store and get a lottery ticket. And I'm like, with my last dollar, I would rather buy 2 soups, 2 ramen soups or something like that, or just hold on to it until I can get some more, right? Or that's bus fare, whatever. I'm not gonna sit up here in front like I got no bunch of paper, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it thorough. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. And I went to the store, bought a $1 ticket and won $99. Do you dig where I'm coming from? Follow your intuition. But the reason, like I said, you wanna put that smoke and that drink down, you're gonna have to, is because you're gonna need to hone your own energy. Know what your energy is. Know who you are and what you are, because if not, you will be lulled slowly. See, this thing of spell work, everyone, you throw that word spell work out there and they think it's so bold and it's so dangerous and it's so hurtful and it's so avant-garde. Like, no, that shit is sneaky and it is insidious. It will grow behind you and get bigger and bigger and crush the fuck out of you if you do not recognize it. You will not figure out why everything is going wrong in your life. People are backbiting you, this and that and this and that. You won't know because you're smoking and drinking. So now you've referred your mind, smoking reefer. You done referred your mind, referred your consciousness to something else. And now you're like, is this that or is it this? Like I said, some people can't, some people can't. I'm just giving advice. This is what I had to do. You understand? Stop drinking, because we all know that when alcohol, a lot of people, they just go to the point where they say alcohol is spirits. I'm going to take it a little bit deeper and really break this down for you. Okay, listen to me and listen to me good. You hear in church, there is power in the blood, the wonder-working power in the blood. Blood is the life force of all things. Why do you think they sacrifice for blood? So let's think on that lines. Good and evil, evil and good, good and bad. Even though I don't believe in good and evil, I'm in the middle of shit, okay? That's just me. You pick where you want to lay at, all right? The reason being is this: alcohol thins your blood. Do you understand what I'm saying? Alcohol thins the blood. So if the blood is thinned, it is moving at a faster rate. Why do you think a lot of times I do music a little? I do music, not a little bit. I'm a fucking dog. I do it a lot, baby. Anyway, I digress. I apologize. Why do you think most people, like when you freestyle when you're a little sippy, you got a little sip in you, you go. Because the blood is moving, the thoughts are moving, and they're catching up at the same time. But now, if your blood is thinned and it's moving quicker than it's supposed to, are you able to utilize that for manifestation powers? No, because you're just new finding out some shit. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna sip this, I'm gonna sip. I sip, I'm gonna get a little bit tipsy. You get a little bit tipsy, and now your radar is a little bit off. You feel me? Now your radar is a little bit off. Your spidey senses are a little bit off. A lot of things that we see you cannot take for face value. If you have been called to this path, you understand? Because you could choose this path. Anybody could say, hey, I sign up, I want to be a warlock, I want to be a witch. Hey, I sign up, I'm going to go on the internet, I'm going to spend all my money, spend all my time. That's cool, that's great. Blessed be. Harm none. You feel me? The world would, to be, in my honest opinion, the world would be a greater place if more people practiced. You feel me? But it's the way you practice. Do you understand? I'm not here to judge because it takes all kinds. But back to the spiritual warfare thing, and again, another thing, don't tell nobody how you protect yourself. Do you understand? Don't tell anybody how you protect yourself. It's just like in a fight, like, okay, you remember, I don't know if you ever play fight when you were a kid. When I used to play fight, my mom would get mad at me and pull me in the house and like go to my body. You know what she would say? Nigga, ain't no such thing as play fighting. If somebody put their hands up to you, put them down. Right? Was she wrong? No. No. Because while you play fighting with somebody, they learning you. You understand what I'm saying? So with spiritual warfare, don't tell nobody how you protect yourself, because then they know how you protect yourself. They know how to get around that. Listen to me and listen to me good. Being a witch is like being a scientist. The more creative you are as an individual, creativity, you can put down some very, very deep spell work. Depending on how creative you are and how tapped in you are, you know? Some people are called to this path. Some people are chosen to this path. I'm not going to say whether which I am, because at the end of the day, I'm still finding out, and I'm just enjoying all three faces of this thing, you know? The good, the so-called bad, the so-called ugly. I'm enjoying it all. Another thing will be when you go to these what do they call them? Botanics, crystal stores, all that. If you are new to it, order that shit online. Get you a P.O. box, right? Now you think this is kind of, you be like, oh, well, that's too deep. Listen to what I'm saying. If I was a witch and I harnessed energy, let's think here. Let's think. I would open a store and I would just, I'd put a little bit of my mojo on everything in there. So everybody who comes through there, I get a little bite out their ass. Maybe, maybe not, right? But 9 times out of 10, if you're just starting going through warfare, somebody saw the greatness in you. They saw in you what you didn't see, and they're like, I need that. I want that. I got to have that. I got to have that. She doesn't even know who she is. I got to have that. Right. You understand what I'm saying? And you're like, why are they doing this to me? I'm not a bad person. Does God not like me? No. You're a giant. You just haven't seen your reflection yet. You just haven't seen your reflection yet. And another thing, and I'm just rattling, but I don't know why I was called to make this video, but I'm enjoying it because I don't have anybody. I just was talking with my mother about stuff like this, right? You know, because I'm more kitchen with it, you know? For me, it's in my blood, you know? I'm just fulfilling my destiny is what I'm doing. But don't be WhatsApping these people. Listen to me good, please. If you want more love in your life, cast a love spell on yourself. Love yourself more, people. It never, ever, ever turns out good when you try and take someone's free will. Okay? Let's say that again. Say it with me. It never, ever, 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 ever turns out good when you try and take someone's free will. It doesn't work. It may work for a minute, because I've had it done to me, and it works. That shit worked on me. But listen to me, man. Have me on remote control. You hear me? Up, up, down, down, left, right. Like A, B, A, B, start. Like, hey, have me on remote control. And I wonder how many people have been put in that position and they didn't break them hexes and spells. You know? Study. Read. Don't take what someone says as value, because I'm going to tell you something. The thing about the craft is it's the craft because it's individual to everyone. It's such a beautiful thing because because you do it a certain way doesn't mean I have to do it a certain way. It is life and existence in itself. You know, that's the truth. Because you might have to do a whole bunch of rituals and everything else to connect, and someone else might just have to close their eyes and breathe deeply and they connect. I'm not saying either which one is good or bad, but the end result, connecting. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter the road that we all get there at some point in time. You know, some point in time. And be careful, man. Listen to me, 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 listen to me. If you feel like you're going through this type of thing, don't eat any food anybody cooks for you. Cook your own food. Is it that hard? Watch your drinks. And this sounds so far-fetched. People will be like, man, no, that's far-fetched. Listen to me and listen to me good. Do you know how easy it is if I wanted to get you? I could poison your DoorDash because they've done it to me many times. And that is my word. Listen to what I'm saying. It ain't hard. It's not hard. There are no checks and balances at certain levels of the system. If I hacked your phone, let's be hypothetical. If I hacked your phone, you ordered a Philly cheesesteak from blah, blah, blah. I hacked your phone. I know when it's coming. Then I could have somebody sitting right out there. I could be sitting in your parking lot. Oh, you DoorDash? Yeah, I'm such and such. Boom. Right? Put what I want to put on it and then come deliver it right to you. Have someone else get a passenger. They go take it to them. And then when the moon get full, dance on your whole face. Dance on your noggin. That's not my demo, but that's what they've done to me. But I'm not tripping. Those are all lessons to learn from. If you live from it, learn from it. You know, learn from it. But what I'm saying in the end result is you have to be extra vigilant. If you see you got a bunch of flies or a bunch of insects out of anywhere just coming, like you're like, damn, where are all these flies and bees coming from? You got some chaos magic. Somebody done sent some at you. Like if you're all of a sudden out of nowhere, your plumbing goes slow. You feel me? Your plumbing goes slow. See, these things are meant to attack your root chakra because chaos magic is fire magic. Fire is red, reddish root. It attacks your root chakra. Your bathroom's messed up. You can't wash your butt. You feel kind of, right? But what if you took spiritual baths and showers? See, these practitioners, and there's nothing against the practitioners. You have to understand something too. You can't be mad at them. It's a job. You can't be mad at them. You wouldn't be mad at the police, right? You wouldn't be. I'm not mad at the police. They want to arrest me. They arrest me. If I got caught slipping, they got me. I grew up like they got a job. I had a job. When I was out there, hey, if you catch me, you catch me. That's my fault. I shouldn't have let you catch me. You feel me? So you can't be mad at the practitioners. They practice it how they do it. They getting down how they do it. You know, it's a business at some point with certain people. You know. You just have to be careful, man, but just mind your conduct too. A lot of times you might not realize, I'm going too long here. I'm trying to, next 2 minutes, get up out of here. Energy. I said something on the channel earlier, the Spitball Effect. And this is the last thing I'm gonna touch on. We were all young, we were all in class at one period in time. Do you remember, when people would chew on paper, put it in a straw and spit that motherfucker out? That shit would kind of hurt a little bit. Sting hit you in the neck, you want to go. You don't want to go, right? But this is the same way that gang stalking works, okay? I can put a rumor out and say you're crazy, but your conduct is going to give validity to that statement they made. Listen to that again. Your conduct is going to give validity to that statement that they made. So I say that to say this, the Spitball Effect. The gang stalkers are in the back of the class. The teacher's up there teaching, doing what they do. Okay. First time it was like, what the fuck? Yo, hey, right? Now the teacher can't see what's going on. The police can't see what's going on. The people around you can't see what's going on. But these people who are back there laughing and giggling and joking and spitting this spitball at you, they know what's going on, right? And the moment that you get up and just scream out, who the fuck is doing this? La, 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 la. But, or if you know who's doing it, if you run down on them, who's gonna get in trouble? Think about that. Who's gonna get in trouble? Not them, because you're the aggressor. A lot of times, weaker entities will try and pull you into a battle because life is about energies. The same way Sun Tzu said, in paraphrasing, when you fight in a war, it's like I'm a cup of water, you're a cup of water. If I come for you, I have to pour all my water into you. Do you understand? All my water is energy. I have to pour it into you. So if I pour all my energy into you, I'm empty. And through all that, you will learn. If you can step back from it all, you can learn and realize that if you were meant to be dead, we wouldn't be having this conversation, baby. And if they could beat you, they would have drug your ass all across the street by now. So they can't. But they will trick you into beating yourself. So be wise. And don't tell everybody your business either. Your business is your business. Oh, and what people think about you ain't your business. You know who you are, right? Right. And I'm gone, man. Have a beautiful one.